What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Survival Craze series. We got a lot of things that we gotta do. We gotta drill out this entire mountain. Well, not the entire mountain. If I can get to free camp, thank you. We gotta, yep, I knew I was gonna take damage. We gotta drill out the inside, maybe go up a good few blocks, and then we gotta dig around. Now, we still gotta do the machines for each one of the, mining farms and stuff like that. But we just gotta drill this out first. So, we're gonna do that real quick. Let's get our wrench out. We'll hold her back there. And we will get, let's actually go back to our base real quick. Let's get a magnum torch just so we don't have any monsters that will spawn in there. And we should be fine. Won't have to worry about no creepers sneaking up on me. All right. Let's see if we have an extra magnum torch in here. If not, we can make one. It's going to be a good chunk of emeralds, but, or not emeralds. Oh, we got one. Yep, all I got is one left. Well, we're going to have to make this baby count. I think I have two set over here. I think I have one here and one way over there. So, it just tells you how big my base is. And thing is, we're still going to be adding things to this too. So we're going to have a lot more. And we still have other places to build too. So, ooh, we got a special spider. It has no things to it, but has no effects, which is sad. But it looks pretty cool. That's a zombie coming towards me and I feel threatened. Leave me alone. Well, he's not listening. I think he listened. All right, let's go put this. Let's throw a magnum torch right on the inside. Obviously, we have our border. We don't have to worry about anything spawning in this good chunk. Oh, hello, creeper. You appeared out of nowhere. Thin air, if you will. Hi there. Okay. Tomorrow's episode is going to be a little bit crazy. We're not going to be like building anything in it. We're going to be going over every single thing that we have done from day one, from where we started all the way to where we are now. So not only is it going to be a fun little adventure type day, it's going to be whatever the word is. I can't think of. It's going to be a memory of the past. So everything we built from day one, or where we gone from day one to where we are now, it will go there. And then we're going to do that for episode 200 if we get that far, episode 300 if we get that far. However far we get, we're going to keep doing that per 100 episodes. So we have a lot of things that we're going to have to do. Let's go ahead and get this started. We have that put in. I don't need any of those. Magnum torch is set. How far does this go? Okay, it doesn't go that far, but we can always move it in. Come on, can you move it? Alright. I don't know how far I want this to go in, so we're just gonna have to try and figure that out. Probably gonna go 20 in. We're at 16 right now. 17. All right, so we are 20 blocks in. We're gonna move our torch in just a little bit. I definitely should be using my axe for this, not anything else. All right. Let's hope that doesn't break the torch. I really hope it doesn't. We're just gonna continue further. I don't know how far we're gonna go. We're just gonna continue it. It's a good spot for a cobble though. Oh, and somehow we have. And we'll move these. Please don't break that. Thank goodness. Pretty good, pretty good. Wow, I can use a thing for that. I had to sneeze, but I stopped it. Also, just realized I wasn't recording. We're gonna fix the drill. Sorry if that killed your ears, but. Alright, I need more blocks. We're just gonna use stone brick. Might as well. I have it. So this will be a deployer with the rails. You have to have that. Never mind, I gotta put that. That will place rails. That's fine. I will have that. Also, I don't know why I threw the rail there. Whoopsie. I need. Where's my super glue? Where's my super? I'm so stupid. We'll do this. We'll do that. Oh, come on. And for some reason, I have this here. Cool. I probably have so much super glue around this world that I have no idea about. Well, that is good. That can just go right against the wall. We should be fine. It will auto get what it needs. We'll do that. All right, there we go. I don't know how close this needs to be. Oh, well, we have a little opening. That's perfectly fine. Cool. All right, so let's get this started. how far can we go? What if I just do this entire chunk? That would be a whole bunch. That would give us plenty of room, but I don't need that much room. All right, so we got to do this. We'll have it go for a little bit, and then we'll go that way just so we have a little clearance. Now, we're probably not going to put these as stone brick walls or anything like that. We'll probably try and make it look like mine style, so we'll have like little supports on each side just to make it look a little mine-ish, and then those will go into the areas. Right, we'll do that, and then we got to figure out this way too, because I need them to be exact, and we'll have this go. So we're going to clear out this side real quick, and then we will get to this side. All right, so we got these little areas cleared out. We got all this side, I got this side. I can't do fully here just because this does lead right out to our area, and I really don't want that being seen. Like this edge here goes, well, all the way out here. I didn't want that, so we're just gonna keep it how we have it. I was gonna do like a little wall and like have rooms for each like section or whatever we're doing. Probably not gonna do that. We're probably just gonna do like a pretty big glass wall here that will have all the machines in it. Obviously, they'll be separated into whatever one goes on whatever train car. And then, yeah, we'll have a glass wall. Those will all go through and basically filter up however they can. Obviously, fans will be easier. We're obviously going to need a lot of power to push all that up. Should be pretty simple, though. We shouldn't have to worry. And we could just push those into funnels. And that will work pretty good. So yeah, we'll have all the machines on this wall. If we got to make this longer, we can. I mean, these go out pretty far. So, oh, that was bright. All right. Yeah, these go pretty far, so we should be perfectly fine, and it's still within the Magnum Torchlight, so we don't have to worry too much about monsters. And then we're going to need a lot of machines. I got to try and figure out how I can make these machines to where they can hold practically everything, or this area to where it can hold practically everything. Obviously, there's going to be a few machines that we can't make, but if we do tough, the tough block, we could do at least 2 farms of this. This will make it easier, and we don't have to worry about how can I make tough. Andesite and diorite. We could do an andesite farm, which is cobble and diorite, possibly. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to see if we can do a tough farm or find a tough farm and see if we can convert that into a completely different one. So, because tough gives, where to go? If we crush it, this gives 4 materials already: gold, copper, zinc, and iron. That will leave us. Coal is going to be pretty simple. All we're going to do is just take our tree farm, convert it over, and basically we'll have a coal farm right there. We'll just use some simple oak trees, have it set down here. You won't worry about it. You won't see it. It'll be perfect. Iron, well, we're obviously going to have an iron farm. We're going to take the machine, or we're going to copy the machine from over at our main base, the one that's used to make the andesite alloys. We're going to use that too. We're going to have one straight for andesite alloy, one straight for iron, and then, well, those will obviously go in. So we'll have andesite alloy and iron. That will constantly keep farming. Copper, well, we'll get from this for tough. Gold we'll get from tough. Redstone, I don't think we can actually make, which sucks unless we do some crushing of some materials. I'll see if I can find a redstone farm. I'm not fully sure if we can though, but I mean, the target is we in target. Okay. Yeah. So redstone may be something we can't. Emerald, I know we definitely can't unless we actually start like a whole raid farm, which should be pretty easy. Lapis, I don't think we can either. So we'll have to figure that one out. That's going to be a pain. And of course, diamonds. We can actually start a diamond farm. All we need is block as coal. Basically, our tree farm, we could get coal, press into coal blocks, and boom, we'll get diamond. That's basically a low diamond farm. Gold we don't need. Quartz should be a soul sand, which we could get from sand. That should be pretty simple. Won't have to worry about that. Pretty easy. Zinc, if it lets me click on zinc. Hello? There we go. So yeah, we can get zinc by, where'd it go? Zinc nuggets. We get by crushing tough. So that is perfectly fine. So we do have a majority of things that we can do. We just have to try and figure out and make the machines just so we, can make them. Which is going to be a pain because it's going to be a lot of pain. But that also means we are going to have to try and figure out all the machines that we can make for it. So we're going to have to do a little bit of research on figuring out if we could do a tough farm. I don't know if those exist. We'll have to find that out. I got to figure out if we have, an andesite and diorite farm. We got to figure that out. We got a lot of things to do. And we still got a lot of things to work on out here. Now, let me turn the torch off. I can't see past the barrier. I'm blind. All right. So yeah, we have a lot of things that we gotta do. We still gotta work on the bridges. We gotta get the lanterns put in and the houses. And all the houses are gonna lead right to here, just so it looks like we have something. If not, we're gonna have a little factories or something like that. We'll have a car that will come in basically on like a timer or something. It'll come in, basically go around this wall just so it looks like it's hidden, and then come back out. Basically, just continue on a path. If we can figure that out, if we have enough room for it. If not, we won't do it. We'll just keep it past and there were some villagers in here just so they have a constant state of dread. Hooray! So yeah, we got a lot of farms that we got to do. I don't know if half of them be made. So then we got to get everything into the mountain, which means everything from here is going to be going down, going pretty well in here. We're going to try, if not, I could probably use a chute and like funnel or something to figure that out, but I'm not sure yet. I don't know how far we can actually make them go up just so to transport materials. We'll have to figure that out. But with that being said, let me go ahead and do some research on some materials or some farms, and we'll see which ones we can make for in here. And, well, we got to test them out first to see if they actually work. Ooh, an Enderman. Hi there, buddy. Friend? Friend! Thanks for your face. All right, well, time to do some research. All right, so I've been doing a little bit of research for a good few minutes here and there. We did find something. There is a machine that can make a good chunk, oh, don't die, of these materials. It can make emeralds, it can make lapis, it can make redstone. The main stuff we need, and diamonds too. Now, there is a mod that we have to add for it to work. It's the Create Sifters mod. So, if you want to get it to where all those emeralds, we get all the emeralds, we get all the lapis, all the stuff like that, we can do that. Now, I did not find a machine for a good chunk of the rest of stuff. Now, we already know what we got to do for these. So, if we can find a machine that literally makes all of this, and I mean all of it, I will be so happy, but I don't know if we can. So, what we're going to do, we're going to install the Create Sifters mod, and then hopefully we're going to take it to the creative world to see if it actually works and, functions correctly. And then we might bring it in here. Now, what I've seen, it made zinc, it made lapis, it made some XP too, which is crazy. Not going to need that, but might as well have a little XP thing here. We just take a shower and some XP, we'll be fine. Nothing crazy. So yeah, we're going to install Create Sifters and then we will verify if it works. All right, well, I tried to add the Create Sifters mod and the, what was the other one? I added one other one. Oh, or trying to add the other one. The trading one for the villagers, the automatic trading. We can't do that because we do not play on version 6.0 for Create. We play on a completely different version. So, unfortunately, we can't add those two, which means we are stuck with some base mod. Now, I think I did add another one. Something machinery. What is it called? I forgot what we called it. I don't see anything. Nope, not space. Something with machinery is what we added. I can't remember. What did I add? I'm losing it a little bit. I see a spider. I go to sleep. Bye bye. Why are you spawning actually? Mystery. Magic. Stop following me, brother. Come on, go away. Thank you. Come on. No, don't walk towards me. Alright, so the mod I added was the Create Ultimate Factory. What the heck is happening? What comes in this one? You need to leave. You're annoying. Stop it. I don't even know what new stuff we have or what it's called. It's Ultimate Factory, but like there's gotta be some materials I haven't seen. Hydraulic engine. Oh, it's probably these. No, I don't think it's this because we had access to the drum before. We just never used it. What is it? What's the thing? Ah, so that's what it does. It helps with recipes. So if we do a diamond, we click this and we go to compacting, we could do 12 blocks of coal heated for 1 diamond or 1 block of coal for 1 diamond. I think we're just going to go with this one just because that's probably better. It does use less lava, but really it's the same thing. So I guess it doesn't really help that much. Cool. All right then. Well, we just have a new mod in that we have no idea what to do with. Nice. We need to figure out the machines, but we are going to increase this a little bit. We're going to make this go a lot farther. Do I actually want to do that? Is that what I really want to do? All right. So yeah, those two mods we can't use, which sucks. It is weird that the bricks are moving. My brain is not working very well. Yeah, so we still got to do everything here. I got to figure out how we can make these machines. Ow, that was a very tiny drop. What's your issue? We got to try and figure out how we can fit everything in this, where it can hold everything. Now, we're going to need all of it. I got to try and separate however much we have. There's 11 different things. Obviously, we don't have to create sifting mods, so it lets me type. So things we need. Coal, that's 1. Iron, 2. Copper, 3. Gold is 4. Redstone we can't make, so which sucks. Sifter mod you would be able to. That said, emerald can't make because we don't have sifter. Lapis you can't make because you don't have sifter, and diamond you can make. Pretty good. We could probably make some quartz too. I can try and figure that out. That's 6. And we need zinc and then brass. So that would be 8. So we could do 3 on these two and then 2 on this one. Obviously, we can double up something if we need to. So we can put it there. We should be perfectly fine. All right. So something we're going to do, since the machines don't work, we're going to have to try and figure those out later on. I do want to try and get this a little bit more. So what we're going to do, we're going to put our drill in here. I'm going to try and make sure I have it in the right spot this time because I just completely destroyed my entire side. So that's something I don't want to do, preferably. Okay, that works. It's going to be a little bit behind. I forgot we have that. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. All right, so we got to do that. We got to go all the way to the other side. Basically all the way down here. Whoops, I'm in the wall. We're going to do this. We're going to have it go that, put that, that, put that. Obviously, we're going to have a lot of things that we got to do. And then we're just going to, if I can pull these back out, I got to put my torch. All right, there we go. We're going to get rid of the bottom 3. That one's connected to that. That's perfect. What we're going to do, we're just going to, dodged it. I have my shovel. I hate gravel. Ouchie. Please. So yeah, we just gotta get rid of all of this. Not the way I was planning for that. Cool. Why do you do that? Stop it. Come on. Fix yourself. We do want this to go up a little bit more. So we're just gonna do a 2. And then that should be enough to get everything else. Obviously, if we have to come back through and fix it, we will. Not too worried. Alright, there we go. So that's just gonna go through, get everything that we can. I don't need any of this down here. And we will just throw those here, get that. We will get this, and we will continue all the way down. Perfect. Side a rail there. We'll put rails in here, and push. Oh, she got speed today. Hey, I don't think I glued them. That would be a good thing to do, you know. Right here? Yeah, it's those. I need my super glue. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll just add it onto this one. There we go. Those are all connected. Place that. We'll place that. Do this, and go. There we go. Now we're going to have some touches here and there that we're going to fix. Not too big of a deal. Then good thing we have our fun little drill. We just let this go for a little bit. What the hell is happening? I think I'm breaking it. I don't think I'm doing right. I'm breaking its life. Yeah, these should be plenty height enough. Right, then we gotta make sure this won't smack this other side down here. We have so many materials sitting on the ground, it's insane. You just gotta be careful, because I don't want to go in further than what we actually need. And that's not going to be fun. And we have so many stacked items that are causing a problem. One more. There we go. Perfect. That is golden. And then now what we can do, we can just start on this side. We won't have to worry about anything else. There is so much copper. Alright, let's get that side get rid of. I'm sorry, are the gates of hell opening? Why am I hearing that type of music? Alright, we'll do that. That will get all on this side. We do this. Put one there. And then we'll move those 2. Perfect. And then we'll just let that mine all the way down to this end. And then obviously we'll have to scoot over and have it continue on this side. We have a lot more to do. Alright, we're actually already almost there. And just a little bit of coal, that's alright. I just break these with some dirt or something later on. Alright, we just gotta be in line with this side. That hurt my brain cells. And that has some. Well, we just push you. Well, now we'll just push you. Thank you. There's so many materials in here, it's insane. So much junk. The thing is, that's all gonna take a good 5 minutes to despawn, so I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. These little pieces here we can fix with a little bit of our drill. I'll be fine. Or, yeah, our portable drill. Cleaned the lines automatically to improve lag. Yeah, I got rid of most of the stuff that it could. Okay, apparently a rail was causing lag. Do I need more rails? I thought I had like 6. I think I need more. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll throw 16 in there and we'll just pop one right. We'll just pop one right. Get a little piece right there. Continue. All right. Gotta let her keep her going. I'll get right towards the end. There we go. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Go back and we repeat all the same process over and over and over again until we finally lose her clouding mind. Do that. Bonk. Back up a little bit because it likes to be very deadly when it smacks us in the head. There we go. Perfect. Alright, well, we're just going to keep doing this for a little bit, and once we get this entire area done, we'll be right back. Alright, so we got the inside finally cleared out. We are running pretty late on today's video. Very late, I would say. Yeah, we got all this cleared out. We have, we got little pieces here and there, but we're not going to worry about that. We got little caves, not going to worry about that either. We do have the area practically empty now. So all we got to do is just come back every now and then to build the machine, or obviously do a little bit of research on the right machine that we can use for all of this. Now you got to remember, we're doing 3, 3, 2. There'll be 8 different machines that we're going to need. Or no, 4, 4, 2. What? I can't remember how we were doing this. My brain is not functioning right now, so I got no clue. We're going to have to try and figure that out. I got to figure out the machines to try and figure all of that out. But train is now still over there. We don't need to build one here. Our track is here. That's good. That's practically done. Something we need to do. We need to start our track that goes from here all the way, back around. That can connect perfectly. Now what we're going to do, instead of using just normal everything block like that, we're just going to use wool as our base. Because obviously we have a ton of wool. So instead of making it so crazy like, let me just fly over there because I don't have an idea on angle. Now we could go through the mountain. Could. Or we could just cut right through here. I do want it to be practically straight on, which is not here. We are going to have to go through the mountain. So this is the side that we're on. It's going to have to go, practically through it, which sucks, but we're going to have inclines anyways. I'm not going to worry too much about that. If not, we can do a little bridge that goes here to here, which we're probably going to do anyways. And then we just have a little gradual increase every now and then. We 5 blocks, go up another, do another 5. Basically like that. Make it to where it will still match up here. And then that will sit right on top of here. So obviously the train's going to go right between these two. And then obviously we're going to have to clear this out so the train, when it comes through, it can go over. And then one train's going to split off and go up just so it goes over this track. And then that will continue down over here towards our lumberyard. This other one that's coming in will go through here. And then this will give room for this train to basically cut through. So we do have a lot of things that we got to deal with. Now, do I have an idea on how I want to do that? Of course not. Why would I? I'm not a genius. But we're going to try it either way. So what we're going to do, we're going to go over to this mountain, start our simple little piece. Simple. Nothing crazy, nothing horrible. Obviously, we're going to have to, fix some things here and there, but I'm not going to worry too much about that. Obviously, since we're not working on it right now, I don't got to worry about a thing. Because you know why? Look at that place. It looks so good. I like it. Except for these two machines, or three, ruining. It looks so good over there. You see the little, oh, they're so cool. It's so magical and mystical. Ooh-wee. Let's have our train. We're gonna have it go here. Our track will go here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to cut some of this out a little bit more. You know why? Because I got two trains that are coming through here. So yeah, this will be a track. Will be a space here. Well, actually, how are we gonna do this? I need to figure out my ideas. My brain's not functioning right now. I can tell that 100%. So this will be a little buffer zone. So track will go here, which means we can actually pop these over real quick. Do that. So track will cover these three. There'll be a buffer zone right here. Hello, Enderman. I should probably sleep so I don't have anything creeping up on me, blowing up my work. Monsters. Fine, let me just sit up here then. Because apparently going 3 blocks away is gonna help. I got no clue how, but it does. That was a zombie, right? I wasn't going schizo. I'm not crazy. Super creeper. Ah, don't do it. I promise I'm special. I'm specially stupid, but I want the backpack. The backpack fanatic, alright? I did it! We got it. Ooh, Enderman on a little run. What do we get from the green backpack? Gold, baby, gold. I don't need any of this junk. And of course, as you know, you can't throw backpacks anywhere, so that's great. You can throw backpacks in a backpack. Kinda understandable though, let's be honest. So buffer zone. So this, okay. So wall, buffer zone, track. Wall, buffer zone, track. Okay, so that is perfectly fine. We just got to continue these straight. Obviously, we're doing it like this, so we have a reason for it. The thing is, we got to turn this. Once it goes out, we got to turn it that way. And that will make it to where we can turn out. So we're going to go out maybe 15, 20 blocks. Oh, we'll turn this way. Just gets you, we'll probably go to the edge of that. I'll be honest. We'll probably go to the edge of the water. We'll turn just so you know, a little show of our farming island. That will turn over and go through. Obviously, we're going to have to go up and down, stuff like that. Simple. Nothing crazy. That's something we're gonna do. We'll actually touch this up. The track will be here. We'll be sitting on these blocks, right on top of it. Do that. All right. So yeah, we're gonna do 15 on each to hopefully try and match it up to here. If not, we're gonna drop it down a little bit more. I just gotta try and figure these out. What we're gonna do, we're actually just gonna follow this block here to hope it lines up with everything else. Stay straight. Gotta make sure everything lines up. All right. So we'll do this, and we gotta line it up with this one. Obviously, it's not going to be enough space for a turn, but we need a simple little base set. Way too high. Where am I going? Is that fine? One down. Is that fine? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, this will come out. Flower. Those come out. It will turn. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit further on this one, but it'll be perfectly fine. Let's actually get our rails to verify. Because I know I have some. Do I have extras? I have 34. Wow, this is not so helpful. So yeah, if we go here, we need it to be in line with this. Actually, it says one back. Ooh, we actually can do that. Perfect. Yeah, that would do that. We'll start a bridge here that will go practically across. And then this is where we'll go 15 out this way. And that's when we'll start our leveling. Nice. Obviously, we're definitely going to need more because we're practically in line with it. We're going to need a lot more than maybe 30. All right, so there's 20. Here's 30. Let's try and go up and then do another 30. All right, so there's 30 on this. We'll go up another one and then we'll just continue. If not, we got to flatten this one out. We'll be fine. I was not counting. Here's 30. We can go up one more, I think. Yeah, we should be able to. All right, so yeah, here's 30 right here. We are practically in line with this one. Obviously, this isn't 30, but this is 15 in itself. This one's already in line with everything on that side, so we should just be able to. Well. All right, so yeah, this is 30 right here. This is possibly in line, right? This goes right across. Oh, we can actually drop down one more. All right, not too bad. I was expecting we had a little bit of an issue with size gap, but we don't. I mean, we still might, but do I want to count this one? Yeah, we'll just flatten this one off. Actually, something we could do. We can have this just be up one, and then we could just, well, yeah, we could have this one just go up one, and then we could just flatten that. That would be easier. Might as well. Obviously, we're going to need a lot of things, so we'll just do this. We'll just break all this and have it go backwards. And then if I need to, I can use my magnet to, yeah, this will be just flat out. All right, there we go. Yeah, this flattens out. This will go up here, and then we just got to do the same thing on this side, and we should good. Yeah, instead of going down, this one will basically continue straight, or I'm not the right height for this. Okay, free cam because you help. Okay, so yeah, you will be practically here. You will stay in line with everything on this. Obviously, don't need to change everything. So yeah, it will still be in line with this. We are going to have to go up. So basically right about here, once it starts going down, we'll split it off to go up, and that will go up maybe 2 or 3, maybe to right above. Yeah, probably a little bit higher than that. And that would just let us go across. Perfect. We have a lot of work to do. So yeah, right about here is where we'll go. So we'll put this notch up like that, just so we know which side that we need. And then we just got to do it on this side and make sure it works. Hopefully. I hear a lot of sheep. So yeah, instead of this one going down, this one's just going to go straight across. And then, well, we'll have it go up. So right up here, basically on these two, once we get to that spot, it's all going to be connected. And then once we go there, that's when it's going to kind of dip down and change route and everything like that. Make it look cool. Whoa, cool. Guess I didn't need it. Wasn't that important. Apparently the chicken wants it because he ran down there. Alright, so yeah, right here is where it will just swap. We'll guide this one out. This one will just continue straight. Ooh-wee, we got a lot of work that we're going to have to do. Because then we still got to do the one that goes all along, what? All along the mountain, and we'll connect to the other one. There's a lot of things that we're going to have to build. It's going to use a lot of dark oak. Because yes, everything will be dark oak. And bricks, of course. So we are going to need a brick. Alright, so this is where it is. And then we'll go up here. Alright, there we go. And then we go up one, and then continue back out. Now this should be in line with either the top of the, no, it is not. We're going to have to go up a little bit. All right, so instead of doing 30, we're just going to slim it down to 10. Yeah, this will be right at the top of this little piece here. Right at the top of that, pretty much. And instead of doing 10 now, we're going to drop it to 5. And then this should, whoa, where do you think you're going, Steve? Calm down. So yeah, this will be in line with that. Perfect. So now our train's not going to have any issues coming out of the tunnel and smacking anything. This should be fine. And then this can continue out for maybe another 15, 20. All right, so that's 20. Obviously, we're going to have to get rid of a tree, of course. And then that will basically just flatten back out and go towards up here. So we'll kind of have it turn and follow this little area, basically side of mountain going all the way across. Nice. Not too bad. Obviously, we're going to need a lot more rails or tracks, the things we don't have. Wait, I seen some. Yeah, we are practically out. So we're going to need more of those. Wow, what happened to the rail being straight? Oh, I only have one track. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things that we got to get. So we kind of have a new plan. What? Our new plan. Now we just got to try and work on everything else over there, and then we can work on this one. So that is perfectly fine. We are going to have to end today's video here because we are getting very late, and I am actually becoming very low on editing time. So with that being said, we are ending today's video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you want to see some extra content, I do have a second channel in the description. It's basically a whole bunch of different variety crap. I don't know. It's just stuff I like posting. So it's more games. If you like seeing different type of games or anything like that, they are all on that channel. We also have certain recently streaming on Twitch and Kick. So if you do want to check that out also, those will also be in the description. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.